Hey, good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Paul's Monday Market Update number 220 for Monday, 30th of March, 2026. Of course, it's the last session of Q1 of 2026, and with 2026, it's been quite something. For those of you joining us for the live session, either here in the room or on the YouTube live stream, I hope you can hear me okay. I hope you can see the charts all right. The Monday Market Update is just that. It is me flying through as much as I can fit in the next half an hour or so, looking at strength and weakness within FX markets, looking at some charts of interest, and then a look at the live markets themselves. It is not a signal service. It's not trade recommendations. It is just me sharing with you what I'm looking at that might be of relevance or use to yourself in your own trading journey. As always, you are very welcome here, but just remember you're always responsible for your own trading decisions. And if you want a little bit of help or a bit of education, there is a special offer until 1st of April, so only really another sort of 48 hours to go for access to the VTP Stage 2 Advanced Swing Trading course and VTP Stage 3 Intraday Trading course. There's a major reduction on that. You can ping me if you've got any questions, or there's a bit.ly code, or there's a QR code there that will take you. And finally, for this week, before we look at the live markets, finally this week, this is SHIELD, SHLD, which is the ETF for the global defense. Okay, so it is basically, as the name implies, it's focused mostly on defense tech. Okay, and as you can see, the weekly chart's been a fantastic trend that is basically taken advantage of moves in defense tech, overall kind of rearmament themes, and is focused on exposure to what you're looking at, like kind of AI, cyber, drones, modern warfare. Okay, it has of course been supported by rising defense spending. Okay, and you can see that that has been a fantastic trend, right? And if you're new to trading investing, what I always say is, good trends, they never happen as often as you would like. They probably only instruments only trend 20 to 30% of the time, but a good trend should leap off the chart at you. And when there is a good trend, don't fight it. You try and ride it as what you can. But equally, what you do also look at is, look at what's going on, how it particularly plays out. And the reason I'm interested in this is, I see that as a weekly double top, really quite a pretty double top, and we are here with a kind of neckline, recent highs, okay, around about the $70 level. So, and also we have closed beneath the 20-period moving average, which here has acted as dynamic support. Okay, we flushed through it here, okay, but came right back above it. So once again, I think we're at a bit of an inflection point, a point where we could see the kind of next move, and then you're looking for, well, what could be the catalyst? There might be lots of people sort of saying, well, hang on a minute, why isn't this continuing to create a higher highs, based upon the war in Iran? But what people forget is, of course, is that all of these kind of defense companies, all right, these major defense companies, they are also energy intensive, all right, there. And as we've just looked at XLE, the higher that oil price goes, the impact that has, okay, upon, well, pretty much all heavy industry, but certainly a kind of the defense, and in particular those defense primes, they are already going to be hit by it. And also equally, I've been banging on about defense stocks since about November 21, all right, just in front of the Ukraine war. That run has been, so it's no surprise that when everybody starts to sort of suddenly sort of look at defense stocks, that actually there might be some big boys looking to take their profit. And this, as I said, I wonder if this is a kind of this double top here. Okay, is this an indication of that everybody's had a nice run, they're taking a few quid, there's a nice bull flag there, and where do we go from here? And that's why I'd be watching this. Okay, it'll be impacted by, listen, it's going to be impacted by what Trump says, what happens. But we're at, as I said, we're at an inflection point whereby I'm looking to see, right, it's going to make a decision on what, where it goes next. How can I take advantage of that?